2025 Intermines First Aid and Safety Competition. This is the Zone 1.
It is my pleasure to welcome you all to this year Zone 1 Intermine First Aid and Safety Competition being hosted by Ghana Manganese Company. Under the theme, every moment is an ambush, so think safely at all times. Nana Chairman, the Intermine Safety and First Aid Competition is a unique program designed for the mining industry to demonstrate our commitment to safe work practices conferred upon us by law and by the dictates of good corporate citizenship. Ghana Manganese Company particularly is proud to be associated with this event as a result. Ladies and gentlemen, for us here at Ghana Manganese Company, safety is our topmost priority. Our goal is to mine safely, protect lives and property, and also creating value for all our stakeholders. On this occasion, Nana Chairman, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I wish to take this opportunity to reiterate our commitment to safe mining, encouraging participants and the public to take personal responsibility of their safety. Never, never, ever leave your safety in someone's hand.
At the mine village, a young boy suffers abrasion on his right knee during a football match. As first aiders, demonstrate your first aid skills, but do not transport. The scene is safe. One of your cooks accidentally splashed hot soup onto her forearm. Demonstrate the appropriate first aid treatment for this injury, but do not transport. Note that the scene is safe.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Good morning. I'm Annie.
Good morning, please.
Can you help?
We are here to help
What happened to you?
colleague. Okay, what happened to you?
Okay, keep still. Just remain your posture.
Let
This is
me
the
help
body
you
is
sit
broken. Okay, let me sorry. Let me assist you sit down slowly and gently.
Sit down. Okay, thank
Please
you.
go down slowly and gently.
Okay.
At a newly construction site in your mine, an employee fell several feet to the ground whilst working on a scaffold. There is a fracture of the thigh, and the casualty is unable to move his right elbow, which is swollen and deformed. Demonstrate the appropriate first aid treatment for these injuries and load into the ambulance.
Okay, team. We have been called to manage an incident. Wait, let me inspect the area. Okay, the area is not safe. So it's involving a scaffold casualty. Please go and rescue the casualty. Make sure you lift the scaffold of the casualty if there are some. Hello, emergency. We have been called to manage a casualty involving a scaffold.
All right, please make the scoop ready. Be quick. All right, team members, be quick. Time is not on our side. All right. Keep talking to the casualty and let him know if there's any changes in the breathing at any point in time. You shall let us so that we help him breathe normally.
One. Okay. Okay, by the count of two, let's drop the casualty. One.
All right, up and down.
An infant of 10 months old is choked on a piece of toffee. The baby is distressed and unable to cry or laugh. Demonstrate the appropriate first aid treatment for this condition, but do not transport. The scene is safe. An employee performing maintenance work on the electrical equipment receives electrical shock due to improper lockout or tagout procedure. The injury results in burns to his left palm and exit point on the foot. Treat the injury but do not transport. The scene is safe.
Entry point is now point of his foot. You've been able to give him all the necessary first aid treatment. He's now under your care. Thank you.
Emisa is trying to revive Adwa, so everything will be fine. Okay. Our aim here is now to bring Adwa back to Adwa will be fine. No. It made it. The man's what baby Adwa who was choking. When you are trying to give the right.
A bricklayer fell from a scaffold and hit his head on the ground, causing a skull fracture with bleeding from the left ear. He has a scalp wound, deformed, and bruised hand and fingers. Demonstrate the appropriate first aid treatment for these injuries and load into the ambulance.
Please, how's the bleeding at your hands? All right, thank you. Elisa, please ask me.
Previous medical history? No. Okay. Yeah. What's the last meal you ate? Okonte. Wow, that's a good choice of food. Okay. Don't worry, be fine. And what happened, Mr. Kwame? You fell. That's how you're working. Take your safety very seriously, okay?
Emisa, please ask him whether the pain at his hand is okay. Please, is the pain at your hand okay?
It's reduced.
First pair. At a particular session on your mine, workers were exposed to high temperature without enough break. One of the workers who is susceptible to heat begins to experience headache, dizziness, and confusion. His skin is hot to touch and dry. His pulse is full and bounding. As first aiders, demonstrate the appropriate first aid treatment for this condition, but do not transport. The scene is safe. Pair 2. A chef incidentally sliced his index finger whilst cutting vegetables. Demonstrate the appropriate first aid treatment for this injury, but do not transport. The scene is safe.
Hello, madam.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. I'm from Fatima Police Station. Come here. We are here to your first aiders. Please, what's your name? Mela. Please, what's wrong with you? Oh, here is so hot. So please, let's take it to the place. Let's go to the shady place. Okay. So let's 1, 2, 3. Okay. Hello, sir. Please, what happened to you? What happened to you?
Sajati can talk to me. Her airway is
so
open.
I can see always great. I can see your chest moving up and then
control the bleeding.
Let me check your vein and see that blood.
Her airway is open. I can see that she's bleeding.
A gentleman who was heading towards your site to deliver goods suddenly had an epileptic seizure. He lost control of the vehicle and veered off the road and ran into a tree. Upon your arrival, he had been rescued from the vehicle by the community people. Your team found the casualty lying down with an open fracture on the left thigh. He is complaining of severe pain on his chest and ribs. When the team exposed the area, there were bruises. As trained first aiders, give treatment and support the injured to the medical facility.
Are you on any medication?
We don't have any soft pad.
Do you have any past medical history?
No soft padding.
What was your last oral intake?
Teacher,
Watch it.
fast, soft padding.
Please, what were you doing before this?
And then give me a god.
Driving. Oh,
Teacher,
you'll be
soft
fine.
padding.
Okay. Please, what's your name
Soft
again?
padding.
Please handle casualty with gentleness. Okay. Prepare to lift him.
Let's move. I am here.
Okay, let's turn.
Let's go. Take position. Come on, this way. Take position.
Okay.
A cook sustained deep laceration wound in her left palm with a piece of glass firmly embedded in the wound. Demonstrate the appropriate first aid treatment for this condition, but do not transport. Note that the scene is safe. Upon entering the washroom at site, you find a colleague leaning against the wall with rapid, shallow breathing. He is confused and feels drowsy. He is also complaining of diarrhea and abdominal discomfort. Demonstrate the appropriate first aid treatment for this condition, but do not transport.
Okay, Minela, we are first aid officer. We are here to help. Can you tell us what happened?
Okay, I can see he's bleeding from the hand, so I'm controlling the bleeding.
Sorry. So checking his initial vitals, his pulse rate is
bleeding is controlled.
His breath rate is
So I'm putting this in the hazard bar.
Please calm down. Sorry.
In the process of executing his task, a pressurized hydraulic hose slipped out of position and hit Atanga on the face and caused the following injuries: a deep cut on his upper lip, and 2 of his incisors were knocked out from the socket. Open fracture of his left shin with the bone end sticking out. Demonstrate the appropriate first aid treatment for these injuries and load into the ambulance.
Lean forward.
Calm down.
Your waist.
Sorry.
I need you to lean forward so that you.
Okay, Captain. Please, after exposing, I can see that there's a complex fracture here.
Relax.
So I'm
Okay.
in the process of controlling bleeding.
Hello, I'm Naomi. Good afternoon. First aid from Media. We came to meet this man 10 minutes ago with this sustained injuries. We've been able to manage it.
Okay, your scenario. A beekeeper was attacked with a multiple stings on his face and neck by bees. This resulted in swollen face, pale skin, wheezing, and gasping for air. As community first aiders, demonstrate the appropriate first aid treatment for this condition and transport to the community clinic.
Save my uncles and to me a training in war. Them right here. Bees take bees are boy beauty. Pate, your call. Susie, we are sure the bystander. Bozy. Mr. Kwanzaa barricade and clear danger.
Incident to be present here. Call Kayan. It's a very young one. Emergency. Hello.
Hello, emergency. But you go so about papa no still and any ban so Samson down to put your mom land. Say I'm a movie. Move fight some of the movie. Can wa ba be and 110.
at a soccer bet spot in your community, there arose an argument among the youth which ended in a fierce fight. One of them suffered a stab wound on his abdomen. The wound is deep with a knife deeply embedded. There are bruises on one side of his face. Your casualty feels intense pain and exhibits signs of shock, such as rapid, shallow breathing, weakness, dizziness, and thirst. As community first aiders, demonstrate the appropriate first aid treatment for this condition and transport to the community clinic.
Your time, hello, Patron Watson, Patron France, Patron, your face was empty. Mr. Attend days will be more about what to suck a bet, Patron Brown number in Broma, hello. As I'm Mr. Mamma Carter, James, I saw the afternoon, I have paid for one brown number in Boas, my way, you know. I'm my attitude, and so yet, you make sure they be your bring them. I sabi afono divine won sapem why wa come to you obi an kana come to me your other abeg wa esuro bi an obi an kana come to you Papa divine yeah why Mr. Divine stand out my bon wa 77 okay divine ja home kes mame na home genesis wa ba 14 was macro game now we so other news to ye me did just say remember my I sabi afono yo mate that's pa ya mama di an afa no ko okay.
The casualty who was plucking coconuts from its tree by the riverbed slipped from the tree and fell, landing awkwardly at the edge of the riverbank and entered the river. He was rescued after spending some time in the water. The casualty is unresponsive with blood-stained watery fluid from the ear. As community first aiders, demonstrate the appropriate first aid treatment for this condition and transport to the community clinic.
Assign but you said that should be free now and the member my phone to me say they na home no it is no me me ka santi me na come at one no kon give me me kana come no to na ahoden abam acha na so to nti o say he na asesa no ti sia and am so na chin kasa no aka nti ye ntimi ahoro ntimi he na matwa ba cho me ro atade no why na de fufuru akata ho okay matwa na atade ma cho ye betimi di bi akata no ho akata no to assign pa cho me hwe no why say pra bi o ba bia ba ehu a bam timi say mo ja bi fin bi afiri na so mu ba Assign party say me na come at 20 na home je ne biom. Macho between them akasa na. Macho din say.
During a musical festival on a scorching hot day, when people were enjoying themselves, a young lady with layers of clothing begins to show signs of headache, dizziness, restlessness, and confusion. She is hot with dry skin. As the community first aiders demonstrate the appropriate first aid treatment for this condition and transport to the community clinic. You have 1 minute to inspect your kits.
Okay. One tianka. Okay. I say oh why? It's be very fine.
Kwekweje kapra why? Aya na why ahye. Ina. Okay. But what you afraid kwekweje why? You for bwana. Make me you for bwana. Okay. Fine.
initiative na do committee first aid abes menu tem na yan say wo my age edwam wo bebi o mo ya fa se no ho bia si wo na me ko say ko yom mo a na ye ko no ye koto abaye bia yesu say wadi mfie edonu mienu na ye nhwe say di kan yetu mu say wanya his stroke.
On behalf of the Chamber's leadership, I reaffirm our commitment to enhancing the relevance and the impact of this noble legacy. We respectfully call on all stakeholders to join hands with us in this endeavor as we continue to elevate standards of safety in our industry and beyond. As we often say in our circles, safety is not just first, it is constant. Mr. Nana Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, to secure our future, we must train the next generation. The Chamber continues to invite students in mining catchment areas to participate in our safety essay competition, aimed at inspiring future paramedics and emergency responders.
That tells you that you must be very safety conscious, everything that you do in a mine. And today, we are reiterating, that we are emphasizing that safety is the key in mining companies. Not even mining companies, even in our various homes. Whatever that we do, we have to take safety first.
Safety wa which one am winning their way. But say if you safety ubotum na odo akwa kowe baby on your sword oko. Nti say ne de ya be hia wa ya ba be di agro ya ba bosu ade a. The American say oye competition na ebi ye no oya adesu de me nyina. Yentum na ye fa nante. Mpanyifo oba ye nyina no o ma kire nyama bebre. Nti yentum na ye fa nka de ye wo no ho. Na ye fa nko ye fiefi. Yan fan ko ye dwumem ne mfa ntu anamon na ye di tu anamon a obotum na wabo ye nyina ya me nshi obi a madam ase.